following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
I regret doing that multiple times.
No, this is the best thing you've ever done.
Yeah.
I am a huge fan of that. I put up with you solely because of the probabilities of huge rock penises.
And when people find
That
out...
hurts.
Suzanne.
I know, but that hurts.
I may be overstating it a bit, but like, seriously, you can't not do that. It's like your best trick.
Okay, so the main... I think we've worked out we can get it in the sky. It's getting lights that are bright enough.
Yep. Well, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Can she do that
Oh, wait,
many...
no, they have to be discovered. So we need an actual light.
Using anything electrical might be difficult. We'd have to get our hands on it, but...
I will make...
Well, I mean, when it comes to supplies, we're going to have to acquire what's already here.
Yeah.
We could take some propane bottles from those barbecues and set them on fire.
That's what I was thinking. We may not be able to pull off electrical lights, but with fire and mirrors, you can make basically as good as.
We got you mechanically. You think you can put that together?
Yeah, I could. If Roxanne gets me up on top of the rock
I have
penises, I
needed
can
to
set
use
it
that
up.
MacGyver music that I have more often.
So what's the MO for the hoax? Like, somebody's not just going to create lights in the sky for no reason, right?
Publicity.
We need to seem like crazy conspiracy theorists or something.
Is there a community already here?
Yeah, man.
What you bring in the tourist dollar?
Yeah. The people here will be able to trade whatever they can spare to the
look,
campers.
all kinds of podunk clowns and kids are gonna have fun with people for stuff like that. And if you get a good enough hoax that you get people bringing money into your town,
So that's our out for the setup, but we still got to find the actual alien, and also if anyone here gets any evidence of it, we got to find and remove it.
I mean, if we can find a cow and put a little tinfoil hat on that, that'll probably completely sell it.
Man, I wish we knew we needed that ahead of time. We passed so many cows.
Yeah, past.
Yes, passed right over there.
So, team lights into the sky. So I assume we'll need to find a place somewhere where you can work. We're going to need to acquire, so that's probably a bunch of work. And we're also going to have to find the evidence we need to get rid of.
We need to find out who's got the evidence. We also have to keep an eye out for Mr. Time Travel.
And the alien.
And the alien.
And presumably it's craft that we will have to remove.
God damn, if only we had a Geiger counter. That way we...
That's what I was thinking earlier,
He had
too.
nuclear material once.
Mm-hmm. Geiger counters do at least exist.
Well, the thing is...
Some of the crazies here might have some.
Well, the thing is, if he was working with that, he might currently be radioactive. We could detect him with it.
Add that to our list of acquisitions, in case you spot one. I'm not the sneakiest of types, so I don't think I'll be able to help with the...
Wait. What are the odds that our nerds down... Our nerdlingers of the past down there might have scientific tools?
Quite likely.
I mean, modern UFO hunters have Geiger counters and shit, don't they?
I think so, maybe.
Oh, fuck it. We'll see what's down there when we go acquiring.
Right.
Jen, you want to come with me and you can help point out priority targets for the looting?
Sure.
I'll swipe a pencil or pen and paper out of the soldiers' packs, and I'll make a list of things that might be useful for setting up the light things and pass it on. Things like propane tanks, mirrors, bits of metal that could be polished to be shiny. Anything you might encounter at some kind of camp like this. Tinfoil.
Spinning rims, that could be an idea. Like, we could use... No, we could use shiny things to help reflect the
Yeah,
lights
yeah,
and
yeah.
enhance them.
I just
I
imagined
could have
using
sworn
spinners.
that was already an idea that came up not 10 minutes ago, but fuck it.
But now I like the idea of
Attention,
spinners.
what even is that?
Right.
You just want to take rims off a car.
I guess it'd be better than taking rims from a dog.
Fuck. So anyway,
Yeah.
Right.
You wander into town. It's a party atmosphere. Everyone's really hyped. People are like, "Oh man, I hope they kidnap Elvis and then bring him back."
There's always
Elvis
that.
is still alive.
Okay. Looking for any of those things, I guess.
Alvin's going to start listening for, like, have you heard with the evidence of the UFOs? Look, so-and-so's got pictures.
That's pretty much like the UFOs is pretty much anything anyone's talking about.
Yeah.
They're all like, "I got a plan to go out there and find you." I know. What people are saying is that what the patterns. If it's an aircraft, then they'd have a range and they need to touch down there. And someone else is just like, "They traveled all the way from Mars, and you don't think that they can't go a few miles? That's different in an atmosphere. You got resistance." That must have taken them a real long time to get here. If you go for 30, you can't breathe. It's an actual thing people thought at one point.
yeah.
Forgetting, of course, that like people on horseback can go over 30, and they didn't keel over dead. Well, not all of them.
No, not all the way. But yeah, we could get, because the lights have been appearing, presumably, but so other people would know to come here. So I guess listen out for anyone talking about when they sort of appear, if they appear at similar times, any sightings, so we know when to go out. 14?
Yeah, you can gather some information. It's out in the desert.
Quite
That
late.
way.
That way. I imagine quite late at night at night to light show up.
After 11, but before 3.
Okay.
Okay. That's basically a 4-hour window.
Alvin is going to start by, I guess, detaching from the group and looking for people that are, like, leaving tents and stuff unattended to start a looting spree.
Well, they've been during the day. They're all sticking around quite a bit, so that's difficult.
I'm going to say to Johnny... Oh, wait, no, I don't know about this. Oh, wait, because I need to hear that from you. Never mind.
What I might look out for, actually, before night hits as well. So a bunch of these people are just coming for like camper vans and things like that. But some people have come here a little bit more prepared. So I'm going to look for anyone who's brought like rugged, all-terrain vehicles, and that might be loaded up with equipment to go out for longer stretches of
Like a
time.
Jeep or something.
Yeah, Jeeps or Bahas or anything like that. That would be 34.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys who have Jeeps and flat caps, and they seem pretty fit and outdoorsy types. They've got sunglasses and short haircuts and like a bunch of equipment and stuff. They look like real professional, non-crazy types. Like plenty, like water cans and gas cans and things, and they're checking over their equipment and stuff. And they're armed.
That's what I was going to look for next. Sidearms or hunting rifles?
Yes.
Both. Interesting. So I will return to Roxanne. I might have found their main problem out in the field tonight. Sort of motion over. They quite professional. Got a lot of kit, armed. they'd be able to go out there and stay out there a long period of time if necessary. Likely they've got cameras or recording equipment of some kind.
That could either... They could be harmful, but it could also be helpful, because they might be the key to exposing our fake.
If we could point them in the right direction. And if it comes down to it and we need to acquire a vehicle real fast, I know what Jeeps I'm aiming for.
Found out anything else?
Just a kind of showing up after 11 but before 3, lights in the sky like, and generally out in the desert in that direction.
Okay. And Johnny, when it gets close to 11, you're the fastest of us.
Oh, I am?
I hadn't realized.
You've probably got the best chance of finding the real lights quicker than anyone. Or getting to them, I should say, if you know what I mean. If they show up, you'd be able to get to them quick. So if you could be out in that area, I'd very much appreciate it.
I can do that, yeah, sure.
Take some extra water. You might need it.
Good idea, Derek. I'll head out that way now then.
Makes sense. He's going to want to save it. I hesitate to suggest giving the boy a battery. I know he's trying to get off them.
And it's just like, what is it with you and trying to expose people to their addictions?
Wait, what? He was addicted to batteries?
He was for a while, yeah.
Wait, batteries work for him?
Yeah, they're like almost like a drug to him. It
Interesting.
gives him an energy boost, but they can
turns
be
him into a
addictive.
real dick.
Must be one hell of a jump
You remember
start.
him like back then on the batteries.
I wasn't even there for what was apparently the worst of it.
Yeah,
Before
well,
we arrived. Before Alvin and I arrived, anyway.
You can stop trying to feed batteries to people. No.
That's why I said I
No.
didn't.
No.
I said I hesitate,
No.
and I did hesitate.
No. No.
I already have known.
No.
The no was already a thing.
No. All right.
You tell her.
Look, but when push comes to shove, we've got to protect time, and we'll do what we have to. Just saying. But for now, no. Yes.
You're trying to confuse me, and that's
Yes
real
or
easy.
no.
Well,
And do you know anything that could be used to create a great degree of light?
Fire, explosives, more fire, sun,
Yeah, thank you. Something that we can actually harness.
car headlights,
I was wondering about that, but
and
I don't
also
know if
a
the lights
battery.
would be big enough based on these newspaper pictures.
the high beams on that truck might be, though.
It's a shame we can't get hold of some of those those big spotlights, those huge ones that are like the size of a car themselves.
How would we get them into the air?
Well, we already worked that out and pop them up on my...
We would have to
Right.
find a mighty load of cable, that's for sure.
But the thing is, if
And
we
then
take...
there's the loud generator that they'd hear.
Yeah, but there's also like we take them from anywhere,
They're
they're going to
notice.
know, and they're going to know that, well, those were taken after the lights already appeared.
I think it's better we jury rig something
Yeah.
a little more creative.
I don't think we can get the hot air balloons here. That's pretty unlikely.
No, it's probably going to be a smoke and mirrors kind of trick we can pull off.
Mm.
It'll help if it's, some more clouds come in overnight.
We also could run into an issue if the real lights show up, then suddenly there'll be 6 lights in the sky.
That's why we got to take them.
So
If the alien already crash land,
Why don't we find out exactly where people saw the lights and then just scour that area for the real alien?
Johnny's gonna keep an eye on the lights and zoom to its location already. I got him on
Well, I
map.
was maybe thinking of trying to get ahead of all that.
it's not a bad idea.
I am a little bit concerned about that. I think I remember Death's thing. Like, we just heard. I mean, maybe we need to stop that.
Yeah, I mean, we should...
Yeah, we just sent Johnny out there by himself too. Maybe we should all go out and do the first check.
So,
Also,
Find
if
the existing lots first, possibly find the alien, and then worry about the hoax later.
yes,
Yeah.
and if we out there doing that, that's just suspicious. If people notice us, suspicious helps.
We can't do much about our acquisitions this time of day anyway.
Okay, so change your plans.
If we deal with the real source first, then we could set up our hoax not too.
Yes.
It, by the way, is hot.
We're going to want water and hats. And we should get Bonnie before we go out. She'll have no idea where we are.
I wonder where she is. Probably isolated, but
I know she needs her personal time or whatever, but I remember what way she went. I'll go see if I can find her. Look for hats and water.
hey, Nevada Desert's a big place. There'll be plenty of time to wander alone. Or with only one person, I guess. I don't want us wandering alone.
Good job, Derek. You go and find her, and you go make sure Derek doesn't wander off alone doing the thing.
So what you mean is, why don't I and Derek go off and look for Bonnie?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea we
Yes,
don't all go off
perfect.
alone anyway.
Right.
You help Derek with his going off alone to find Bonnie.
Wait a minute.
Come on, Chucklefuck, let's go.
Elvin,
Chuckle
wait. Did you steal any compasses from those army guys before?
Steal?
Yes.
They's part of the watches.
I want everyone to have a compass, because if we're going wandering out in the desert,
And we need to draw circles real accurate.
we need to be able to get back.
Everybody else
He
be like,
started laughing and then got the joke. Well, what's up with that?
No, he's laughing just at the general Alvin stealing things, and then
hey,
compass.
you have to acquire things before they can pay off later.
Hey.
You're lucky I ain't charging you. Here's one for Bonnie.
Oh, yeah, good point. So,
Godspeed.
time, speed.
Good speed.
Good speed.
You know the origin of your name.
So could I have got back to the truck
Easily.
so no one else is there?
Actually,
Apart
at
from
this point, no.
Right, so I'm going to be
For all you know, they're dead.
setting the soldiers up, spraying them with alcohol, and setting up like we were supposed to do before we left.
Mhm.
Knocking them out again, just to
Give you that time.
give me the time to do it.
Now, Anne and Derek are going to just go straight line in the direction you were going to go, so they'll miss the truck entirely. Here we go.
And then follow our tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with any tracking check, but we'll get that when it's time. Okay, you can do that.
It's going to take a wee while. There's 7 dudes.
Alright, what's everyone but Derek and Anne doing?
Probably
Yeah,
looking
this
for
is quite an
hats and
impressive
canteen.
little tent and
I was
camper
gonna say,
city
I
that's
was
set up
thinking getting
around
some
the
water
town. They've even
sorted
got
out.
power running out there.
Yeah.
Well, did we steal
Got
the
temporary
did we keep
poles.
the canteen
From
from the
know when
truck?
you need bolts.
Yeah, they'll just be those little flasks, won't they?
Oh, there'd be military.
Or would they
there.
have the big? Did they have just the little flasks, or did they have the big round?
No, the big canteen.
Oh, they did.
The
Okay,
World
we'll
War
get
II
those
ones with
filled
the
up.
thing on the thing without the
Okay.
neck.
Get those
The
filled up
baffle
with some
on them.
water. Get some hats.
Alright,
Big broad brim hats.
where are you getting hats? So you're going to go buy hats?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you buying hats? You going to the hat vendor?
Well, I'm
There's a
guessing.
hat vendor. There is a hat vendor.
Yeah, because I'm going to say, I'm guessing with all this hubbub around the place, the locals will set up market stalls where they're selling like touristy shit, right? And
Yeah.
because it's hot, there'll be a hat stall. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
And I'm getting the gayest cowboy hat about.
Hola! Hola! Sombrero, senorita?
Oh, perfect.
That's a good idea. That's nice for. Yeah, sure. I'll have a sombrero.
Yeah, 10 American doleros.
This time? Wow.
Alvin, I need
You
money.
you have all the money.
Oh, okay. I assumed they gave it
You're
back
not going
afterwards.
to
but-
negotiate
Okay,
with
sure.
the con man?
Because we need like.
I'm going to make a
7
roll
hats.
first.
Right, because you might
No,
immediately-
Roxanne's just going to go along with this because that's cheap in future times.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You might just go, oh,
She
yeah,
hasn't really
$20 a hat.
factored in the money was worth a lot more back then.
Yep. And when you put that on, you will just be getting. What the fuck, Roxanne? You just bought like a like a $500 hat.
What are you talking about? It only cost $10.
How much did the Coke cost, Roxanne?
See, I got like 2 of those 6 things.
Guys.
I think it cost like 50 cents or something like that for all of it.
Right, now compute that worth out to $10.
I got screwed.
Oh, there's a final, señorita. Oh, señore, sombrero,
At those prices,
$5.
Trade you for a watch.
Ooh.
But that watch was worth more than $10.
It wasn't mine.
Neither's the money.
What I'm thinking, I'm not saying.
The best hat buying trip ever.
Hey, at least I'm nicely shaded in this.
We both look ridiculous. I'm giving mine to Derek.
Yes, it's the only Mexican song I know. It's not even fucking Mexican, it's Spanish.
Hey, if you do this, it acts like a fan.
Oh my god, I love you when you suck my tits. It acts like a fan. I mean, if you want a fan, there's an OnlyFans over there.
It just sells fans.
Yeah, they just sell fans.
Great.
Let's get some more supplies at more reasonable prices.
Like water's free, right? Just find a tap and fill it up.
It's
No.
free if you break
You're
it.
in the middle of a desert, of course they make you buy water.
Wait. Can't we just get out to somewhere where there is water and you can do that water uppy trick?
That water uppy trick.
You know, make a little penis out of the ground and then have water come out of it.
Like you did
Like you
during the
should have
survival
done.
course? Aren't you literally the one that can pull water up out of the ground?
No, Harm
Actually,
did
that was
that part.
Harmony.
Oh.
Man,
Harm
I
did
wish
that
Harmony
part.
was here right now.
I wish we were where she is right now.
Oh, we don't know where she is right now. What if she and Tom are like, you know...
Better than being in 1952. Until Tom burns us for watching them.
Wait, we wouldn't be watching them, right?
Well, you're the one who said
Oh
we're
my
there.
god!
You're the one who said we were there. Why else? Are you saying that you'd be able to look away from it?
Hopefully, yeah, I really would! I don't need to see other people going at it.
That would be really weird.
You'd look. You
In
wouldn't
the-
want to, but
No,
you'd
because
look.
in the same way that I would expect others to not watch me doing it.
Let's not have this conversation.
Seconded.
Let's go get some water.
Feel unsafe. I think someone in our group might be a predator.
It's not even the predator in the sombrero.
Okay, moving on. Dear God. There will be content tonight. No, there probably won't be.
Yeah, getting water. But they're charging for it.
Yeah.
You said, how much are they charging to fill
5
up?
cents a bottle.
Or they're just selling it in bottles?
Glass bottles. Because plastic bottles isn't really a thing.
Good point.
Unless you want a tin of water.
Alvin is tipping the water into the canteen,
I'm thinking-
keeping the bottles.
I'm thinking just, glass bottle and then just tipping it into the canteen. Just more practical.
Right. Derek and Ann, make your checks now.
So I don't have tracking. Because why would I? It would be really kind of weird for Derek to
Channel
have tracking.
Skinwalker.
Can you make a mime tracker?
But she's not a mime.
No. Can you just, make one of your invisible mime things that is like an Indian tracker,
Like a big nose on a stick.
and then would work?
I don't think I could.
Good. They wander off, lost into the desert.
On a horse.
Can I make an intelligence check? To go, well, she'd probably... We were at the truck the last time that she knew where we were. Maybe she'd go back to the truck.
You can make an intelligence check, Derek.
Wow! The emphasis.
What's not allowed? Hey, 17.
Minus the Derek penalty, so that comes down to 5.
What? The Derek penalty is my generally low intellect.
What is your int?
1. I thought
You
it
mean -1, right?
I thought it was actually really low, but it might be about average.
It's actually slightly above average. Okay, yeah, you can make that deduction just.
Hang on, we're going about this the wrong way.
Yeah, I'll say, she doesn't seem to be out here.
Yeah, well, we're trying to go where she is, but we should go where she would go back to when she was done with her whatever.
I mean, it makes sense to me. I just wanted to go to the truck, but you're leading this expedition.
Well, now we're going to the truck.
Oh.
You had the right idea.
Wise choice, Imperious Leader. So, aren't you, you're from Texas too, right?
Yeah? Wow.
No, I was just wondering, because, heat, dehydration.
Oh, it gets pretty hot back home when it ain't the rainy season. You don't want to be outside when it's the rainy season.
Hang on a minute. You're from Austin, aren't you?
Yep.
Ew.
What?
It's like the Democrat part of Texas.
I'm not that
Like the
political.
worst part of Texas.
Now you take that back.
No.
You're
You're telling me that Austin is better than Lubbock.
Where even is that?
Oh, I see!
Well, of course, Austin's the only place in Texas that matters.
So not Houston. Or Dallas.
Nah. Lame.
Not Fort Lauderdale.
I mean,
I dare you to call that lame in front of Roxanne. Oh, there's Bonnie. And the truck.
there we go.
She appears to be playing with a bunch of men.
You alright, Bonbon?
Playing with their army men. 1-to-1 scale.
We came back to find you.
What about the plan?
Oh, silly planner.
Oh, right, we forgot about the thing we said we would... Yeah.
Right, have we put the stuff back here, the stuff they've noticed missing?
Oh, yeah, we better do that. I only got one of their watches. I'm sure they won't mind if they just lost that.
How?
Good question. That's for them to figure out how to explain. Look, all things go to plan. By the time they get back and report to superior officers, we're in at least 1958.
Just got this last one to move.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
Right, put his hand there. No, there.
Oh,
On the bum.
this is a little weird.
Not really. It makes sure they're going to keep their lips zipped about
No,
the
I
vast
get
majority of
that.
what's
It's
going on.
it's the bit where I do it that's weird.
Well, I just think it's weird that you're having weak little Derek pick things up.
Weak little dick.
Back of the truck.
That's suspension.
Right,
She can't handle jokes like that.
She?
Of course,
I
it's
go
a
back and fix
love
the
it so
things
much, why
that
didn't
knocked
you
over.
marry
I just might. Look at her beautiful curves.
Would you two stop fighting and help me here? You've messed it up again.
Oh, well, right.
I need to get this done, please.
She's playing with her dolls.
I'll jump in and help rearrange everything. You alright?
No, I'll be fine. Just get this done and then
Okay.
on to the next.
Well, the others are gearing up for the next step of the plan.
What is the next of the plan?
Well, we are acquiring some materials to go out into the desert and look for the actual alien.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have a plan to set up a fake thing afterwards to convince everyone it's all fake.
Right, we're done here.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, here. Take this. It's one of the... I forgot I had a second one. It's got a compass and everything, so it could be useful out in the desert.
Well, if we're all in teams, why do we all need one each?
Could get split up.
In case one gets broken by, say, a tussle with a mad scientist. Or an alien.
Yeah, apparently hostile alien. Good thing we have experience.
Right. Sorry.
That was a me noise, not a man.
Oh, I thought Am was maybe being
Wait. Were you there for
biting her tongue or something.
for Anchor Point? Or were you not?
No, I was different.
Okay. I was like, oh no, have I spilled a secret? I'm sure we took, because there have been other aliens as well. Fucking aliens left, right, and center.
Right. Climb out of the truck.
Yep.
Right, is there anything else we need off this before we go?
We already stole most of their water. Giving them all their guns back. I think we're alright. I think they noticed if we stole all the canvas.
Open the locker in the back. Where the flare guns are only kept.
Gotta put it back, Derek.
Did promise.
Well, no, we could take it with us and use it. At this point, you could steal a few more things out of here, and maybe the people down there have come back and stolen stuff.
I think perhaps some missing compasses and watches are more likely to result in minor disciplinary measures. But if they wake up and their guns are
No,
gone,
I'm not taking the main guns, the flare guns.
Oh, phew. Actually, yeah, we should take one of those.
You want to take some flares too while you're at it?
Well, I mean,
But they're
useless,
sidearms and firearms, no.
yeah. Even if Jen would be really useful with one of those rifles.
Have flare guns in 52?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
Even
I knew they had just the pull ones.
even World War One, there were flare guns.
Yeah, they're actually like almost like got that like rounded flintlock style grip.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
quite fucking cool.
Didn't the Navy have like the signal flares? At
Yes.
that point?
But I'm not entirely certain, but I think the flare gun might actually date back to the 1800s.
Damn.
Flare guns have been for a very long time.
Very long time. Very,
Yeah.
very
In
long
some
time.
way, shape, or form.
I so want one, by the way.
I tried for
But you can get in massive amounts of trouble launching flares inside a city.
yeah.
Like owning a taser.
You remember when they were being like, yeah, you should buy a little taser, perfect defense thing. Yeah, that's from not allowed them at all anymore because only the police are allowed to do that to people.
Correct.
They want you completely powerless.
That's correct.
Not allowed any form of defense. Like, defend yourself? No, just call the police. The knife-wielding maniac will stop while you call and wait until they show up.
Of course. You know, it's what it's supposed to do.
Anyway.
So I'll flick open the flicker. Obviously, it'll be empty. I'm just checking. You know, I tried for about a year to make one of these things with my ability. Would have been really useful.
Fire an invisible flare.
Well, of course, I didn't want it to be invisible.
How would that work?
Well,
Now you put the flare into the open chamber and you close it, and then pull the hammer back, and it's a rimfire. So
I know how that would work, but how would his invisible stuff work?
I mean, it would work. You just wouldn't be able to see it.
I wouldn't be using it for the signaling so much as... have you seen what happens if you fire one of these into a pig?
Yes, once.
It's pretty gnarly.
Well, the other cops get real mad.
Wrong pig.
Oh.
Wait, so you fired one of these at the police?
No, I've seen it happen.
Makes sense. She's
Oh.
been a lot of bars. Little biker bars.
Right, let's go find the others.
Shouldn't be too hard. Over in the campus. Well, I hope.
Now listen here, you Mexican piece of shit. You're in America now. Land of the free, not land of the $10.
Or should I say $1 million pesos?
That's almost a whole football field.
The anti-Mexican
Yeah,
hate continues for Roxanne decision.
Look, I demand value. I demand I have so many sombreros, my sombrero is this thick. $10.
I want to be able to hold nacho sauce in this thing without spilling piping hot gravy all over myself.
One of the guys in the bigger idea.
Oh my god. A nacho sombrero.
Just as long as those taco shells that stand on their own.
That's witchcraft.
That's square bottom. I still can't eat a taco.
Nah, I'm not a big fan
Well,
of
the
them.
thing about the square ones that
I mean,
stand up on their own is
I
they're
like them,
harder
but-
to eat than the round
Yeah, they are.
ones.
It's just a bite and it'll just out the other end. Like, what's the point of this?
Or the taco
I
just like
don't
breaks.
have. I don't have the knack of eating it without eating
have
the
to
contents
tip them
first
for a
and then
while.
just eating the shell.
You have to keep it tipped.
You know,
Yeah. Well, not like
Pretty
yeah.
much.
Anyway,
So yeah, we'll return to the
you'll gather her back up again. Most of you.
Sans Johnny.
Canteen of water. Canteen of water.
Glasses, fingers.
right,
His fingers.
right,
His fingers.
right,
His fingers.
right.
His fingers.